sky turn like wheels of ancient time. Whispers carried through the wind, from the towers to the fields. Old ones spoke in quiet tones of a name the night would claim. Something new had crossed the veil, never seen and never named. Night unfolds a hidden page, stars align in altered ways. Every tower, every stone feels the turning yet unknown. Hearts grow still across the land, listening for what began. On this night the sky proclaimed the birth of the Mage. Night unfolds a hidden page, stars align in altered ways. Every tower, every stone feels the turning yet unknown. Through the dark a truth was born, beyond crown and beyond sage. And the silent heaven sang the birth of the morning light through window glass, dust that dances in the sun. Ancient pages softly turn, quiet questions one by one. Maps of kingdoms on the wall, old machines drawn in the ink. Every answer leads her mind further out than others think. Why do rivers find the sea? Why do stars begin to shine? Why do wheels begin to move, turning water into time? Every page she opens wide, every tale the old books tell. Open stars inside her mind, leading where the questions dwell. Lantern light in hidden halls, rows of books in whispered air. Stories lost to distant years, waiting quiet somewhere. Ink and gears and silver lines, mysteries of stone and flame. Every thought becomes a path, calling softly to her name. Some hearts follow crowns and gold, some choose songs of war and fame. She walks where the questions grow, tracing every hidden frame. Worlds unfold in silent ink, patterns turning deep inside. Every answer births a door, every door a deeper tide. Why do rivers find the sea? Why do stars begin to shine? Why do wheels begin to move, turning water ember softly waking, blue like distant frozen sea. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. Blue and red, circles turning on the floor, lines of fire gently drawn. Something deeper than a spell moves the quiet dream along. No wind moves, no voices rise, still the hidden patterns flow through the dark, through the light. Ancient laws begin to glow, red like embers softly waking, blue like distant frozen seas. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. Quiet tables carved with runes, paper scattered like the snow. Strange designs of gears and stars waiting there for minds to know. Every mark a turning key, every curve a hidden gate, every symbol breathing slowly with the rhythm deep as fate. Softly now the patterns bloom, every line begins to sing. Deep inside something wakes like a quiet opening. Red like embers softly waking, blue like distant frozen seas. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. In this place of silent motion, dream and reason intertwine. Every star and every engine shares the same eternal line. What the sages sought in temples, what the scholars fail to see, sleeps within these turning circles, waiting quietly to be. Red like embers softly waking, blue like distant frozen seas. Circles rising ever wider through the halls of mystery. Worlds unfolding in the silence, truth no legend ever told. Here the seed of ancient power finds a mind prepared to hold. Tired wheels above the sky, crystal lights that softly roam. Somewhere deep within the silence calls a place that feels like home. from the dead. Maps of borders drawn in gold, names of kings the years erased. Every page a hidden door, every line a distant place. Pages turning slow as rivers carrying forgotten things. Stories buried deep in silence, echoing through dusty wings. Every word a lantern burning through the shadows time has made. Every book a silent keeper of the past that slowly fade. Rusting gears and sketches, old wheels that drink the force of streams. Careful lines of patient minds building towers out of dreams. Hands long turned to dust and wind, left their thoughts in fragile thread, waiting for another mind, walking where their steps once led. Somewhere deep in quiet pages, patterns rest beneath the ink. Truth that slept through countless winters, waiting for a mind to think. Every answer shapes another, every question draws a line through the past and through the future. Threads of thought begin to twine. Pages turning slow as rivers carrying forgotten things. Stories waking from the silence like the breath of hidden springs. Every word a lantern burning, guiding eyes that choose to see through the halls of dust and memory toward what knowledge yet may be. Lines awaken on the page, circles turning edge to edge. Silent numbers start to breathe, threads of meaning interweave. Silver ink begins to glow, patterns only few could know. Every mark a hidden key, openly reality. Symbols rising. Through the mind, faster now. Faster now, the shapes align. Every answer calls another. Lines and circles bind together. Red lines burning through the air, blue lines carving deeper there. Every motion draws the frame of a world and shifts its name, turning wheels of thought and flame. Every law becomes a flame, power building line by line through the language of design. Ancient laws begin to sing, every star and every spring. Every gear and every tide moves along the self-same guide. Hands that trace the living thread, wake the words the ages left. Every sign begins to grow with a force the mind can hold. Faster still the silver shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Iron bones beneath the light, silent wings begin to rise. Lines of power weave the frame, breathing form through fire and name. Circles glowing red and blue, turning through the design she drew. Ancient laws, a newborn flame, meet within the living frame. Slowly now the engines wake, quiet sparks begin to shake. Steel and symbol bound as one, something new has just begun. Child of iron, child of flame, born with thought and power came. Silent wings take the air, silver shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Tiny gears begin to sing, metal feathers start to spin. Breath of fire inside the chest, echoing the hidden crest. Every movement smooth and bright, gliding through the newborn light. Every pulse of hidden flame writes the world a different name. Lift and turning higher now, silent thunder through the vow. Mind and matter intertwine through the art of form and sign. Child of iron, child of flame, born where thought and power came. Silent wings take the air, silver shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Ancient wheels begin to roam through the sky, it finds its home. Every spark a guiding thread, where the silent laws are read. Worlds awaken in the frame of a mind that shapes the flame. Child of iron, child of flame, born where thought and power came. Steel and fire lift as one beneath the turning of the sun. Through the sky the new wings glide, carrying the hidden tide of a force the world has known only now through thought alone. Measure the land, measure the sky, hands that weigh the turning tide. Measure the crown, measure the throne, yet the deeper law stands alone. Scholars trace the path of stars through the stories elders told. Every voice declares a truth, carefully the scales align. Still the wind beyond the hills move along a grander line. Measure of men, measure of kings, all the weight their wisdom brings. Crowns may rise and banners fall, still the deeper patterns call. Circles turning, flame and stone, lost the ancient stars ever known. Lines unfolding wide and far beyond the reach of crown or war. Breeze, speak softly of the light, past the faithful hearts must tread. Generals mark their careful maps, dreaming roads their armies spread. Every truth a narrow frame, every frame a guarded door. Still the sky beyond their walls holds 1,000 pathways more. Measure of men, measure of kings, all the weight their wisdom brings. Thrones may fade and towers fall, yet the deeper currents call. Through the wind and through the flame, through the silent turning sky, moves a law beyond the scales none have thought to quantify. Hands that measure, hands that weigh, still the greater tides remain. Lanterns sway along the street, whispers pass from door to door. Someone saw a silver wing drifting high above the moor. Tiny sparks of crimson light circling where the night runs deep. Shadows crossing chimney smoke while the town pretends to sleep. A witch lives here, so the old ones say. Red lights wander through the gray, blue rings turning in the sky. Silent wings that pass on high, close the shutters, guard the fire. Something walks beyond desire. Children gather near Truth and fear begin to blend through the words the people spread. Somewhere high above the roof, silver motion cuts the air, leaving hearts that beat too fast, wondering what awakens there. A witch lives here, so the old ones say. Red lights wander through the gray, blue rings winding in the sky, ancient sparks that drift on high. Lantern turn, lantern flames start to shake, shadows shift along the earth, windows close, footsteps slow, whispers pass from door to door, old bells wait, holding sound like the world has paused once more. Night unfolds a hidden page, stars align in altered ways. Every tower, every stone feels a turning yet unknown. Hearts grow still across the land, listening for what began. On this night the sky proclaimed the birth of the Mage. Iron breathing through the dark, silver sparks across the air. Children hear the elders say, something restless wanders there. Lantern light along the road, windows fading one by one. Quiet towns beneath the hills, watching what the night becomes. Wind moves slow through the fields, carrying a distant tone. Ancient roads seem to wake, guiding eyes toward the unknown. Night unfolds a hidden page, stars align in altered ways. Every tower, every stone feels the turning yet unknown. Hearts grow still across the land, listening for what began. On this night the sky proclaimed the birth of the Mage. Stars above the eastern sky turn like wheels of ancient time. Whispers carried through the wind, from the towers to the fields. Old ones spoke in quiet tones of a name the night would claim. Something new had crossed the veil, never seen and never named. Night unfolds a hidden page, stars align in altered ways. Every tower, every stone feels the turning yet unknown. to her name. Some choose songs of war and fame. She walks where the questions grow, tracing every hidden frame. Worlds unfold in silent ink, patterns turning deep inside. Every answer births a door, every door a deeper tide. Red light embers softly waking, blue light distant frozen sea. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. Blue and red, circles turning on the floor, lines of fire gently drawn. Something deeper than a spell moves the quiet dream along. No wind moves, no voices rise, still the hidden patterns flow through the dark, through the light. Ancient laws begin to glow. Red like embers softly waking, blue like distant frozen seas. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. Quiet tables carved with runes, paper scattered like the snow. Strange designs of gears and stars waiting there for minds to know. Every mark a turning key, every curve a hidden gate. Every symbol breathing slowly with the rhythm deep as fate. Softly now the patterns bloom, every line begins to sing. Deep inside something wakes like a quiet opening. Red like embers softly waking, blue like distant frozen seas. Circles writing silent stories in a language none can read. Hands of time begin to open doors no prayer has ever known. Here the silent world is written line by line in living stone. crystal lights that softly roam. Somewhere deep within the silence calls a place that feels like home.
Begin to twine.
What edge to edge. Silent numbers start to breathe, threads of meaning interweave. Silver ink begins to glow, patterns only few could know. Every mark a hidden key, openly reality. Symbols rising. Through the mind, faster now, faster now, the shapes align. Every answer calls another. Lines and circles bind together. Red lines burning through the air, blue lines carving deeper there. Every motion draws a frame of a world and shifts its name, turning wheels of thought and flame. Every law becomes a flame, power building line by line through the language of design. Ancient laws begin to sing, every star and every spring. Every gear and every tide moves along the self-same guide. Hands that trace the living thread, wake the words the ages left. Every sign begins to grow with a force the mind can hold. Faster still the figures climb. Every line refines the line, patterns widening through the page. Thought itself begins to change. Red lines burning through the air, blue lines carving deeper there. Every motion draws a frame of a world that shifts its name, turning wheels of thought and flame. Every law becomes a flame, power building line by line through the language of design. Through the symbols, through the flame, every law becomes a name. Through the circles, through the signs, hidden engines start to rise. Mind and matter start to bend where the silent patterns blend. Red lines rising ever higher, blue lines spiraling like fire. Every mark a living thread through the paths the ancients trade. Worlds unfolding in the mind through the art of form and sign. Power gathering through the page toward the birth of something strange. Toward the birth of something big strange. shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Iron bones beneath the light, silent wings begin to rise. Lines of power weave the frame, breathing form through fire and name. Circles glowing red and blue, turning through the design she drew. Ancient laws, a newborn flame, meet within the living frame. Slowly now the engines wake, quiet sparks begin to shake. Steel and symbol bound as one, something new has just begun. Child of iron, child of flame, born with thought and power came. Silent wings take the air, silver shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Tiny gears begin to sing, metal feathers start to spin. Breath of fire inside the chest, echoing the hidden crest. Every movement smooth and bright, gliding through the newborn light. Every pulse of hidden flame writes the world a different name. Lift and turning higher now, silent thunder through the vow. Mind and matter intertwine through the art of form and sign. Child of iron, child of flame, born where thought and power came. Silent wings take the air, silver shadow rising there, turning slowly through the sky. Ancient sparks within its eye, living motion forged and drawn through the mind that shaped its dawn. Ancient wheels begin to roam through the sky, it finds its home. Every spark a guiding thread, where the silent laws are read. Worlds awaken in the frame of a mind that shapes the flame. Child of iron, child of flame, born where thought and power came. Steel and fire lift as one beneath the turning of the sun. Through the sky the new wings glide, carrying the hidden tide of a force the world has known only now through thought Measure the land, measure the sky. Hands that weigh the turning tide. Measure the crown, measure the throne. Yeah, the deeper law stands alone. Scholars trace the path of stars through the stories elders told. Every voice declares a truth, carefully the scales align. Still the wind beyond the hills move along a grander line. Measure of men, measure of kings, all the weight their wisdom brings. Crowns may rise and banners fall, still the deeper patterns call. Circles turning, flame and stone, lost the ancient stars have known. Lines unfolding wide and far beyond the reach of crown or war. Breeze, speak softly of the light, past the faithful hearts must tread. Generals mark their careful maps, dreaming roads their armies spread. Every truth a narrow frame, every frame a guarded door. Still the sky beyond their walls holds 1,000 pathways more. Measure of men, measure of kings, all the weight their wisdom brings. Thrones may fade and towers fall, yet the deeper currents call. Through the wind and through the flame, through the silent turning sky, moves a law beyond the scales none have thought to quantify. Hands that measure, hands that weigh, still the greater tides remain. Lanterns sway along the street, whispers pass from door to door. Someone saw a silver wing drifting high above the moor. Tiny sparks of crimson light circling where the night runs deep. Shadows crossing chimney smoke while the town pretends to sleep. A witch lives here, so the old ones say. Red lights wander through the gray, blue rings turning in the sky. Silent wings that pass on high, close the shutters, guard the fire. Something walks beyond desire. Children gathered near Truth and fear begin to blend through the words the people spread. Somewhere high above the roof, silver motion cuts the air, leaving hearts that beat too fast, wondering what awakens there. A witch lives here, so the old ones say. Red lights wander through the